Alright, so how's it going, YouTube? I just wanted to show you my UnRaidable base I made in Garry's mod. There was a point, I just want to point this out. I had the whole server literally switch to a different game mode. Oh no, not game mode, job. All of them as SWAT. And they were trying to get a warrant on me. Well, the mayor was a complete dipshit, and I teleported him because I'm admin now. Thanks, congrats to myself. And it was just being dumb as fuck. So I wound up signing this base, and I got yelled at by a couple admins. But then later on, when they saw what I did, they were like, "This is the best base I have ever seen." And I went through a few prototypes, trying and different ways of making this work, and I finally came up with a way of acceptance. And now I have a couple of the admins literally asking me to move in, and now they're going to build in that warehouse that he just shot. So what happens is, let me turn invisible. What happens is, by the time they break through here, this door, if I know how to open doors, they come into a room. There's two keypads. It's always the right one that opens the back door, and the left one that opens this door. They're going to think it's this one, obviously, and end up having to go through two keypads. There's going to be a guy standing right in here, and they do not know about this, that is able to shoot through them and obviously kill them in that little confined space. And when they get through that one, they come up to part 2, which keypads work the same, and then part 3. But this time, to trick them, since those two work the same over there, they're going to think this one does. They're going to go for this one thinking it opens that door. But no, that's not the thing. This time, this one actually opens that door, and that one opens that door. By the time they get through here, I ran out of props, so I couldn't make full walls. But you can't jump over them. They're going to have to walk through here, and I just want to show this little slit right here. There's a reason for that, I'll show you. They go through here. And I don't know what this fence is doing here. I'm guessing that's part of whatever they're adding onto it. And then you come into this room. Now, there's going to be a little walkway up here. You can see outside, see what's going on, see how many people are there. And there's going to be here, a few people up here, shoot down through them. So in that first floor, they're going to get lit up. I haven't had one guy get to this middle room. Pardon me. Now this room is what I call the war room, or the sniping room, shooting room, whatever you want to call it. The bullet hole. There can be a guy standing right here. He is capable of shooting through this little slit for any people that end up getting past all 4 of these doors, including the entrance, I should say. He can light up the guy right there. And I don't know if I showed you yet, but anybody that's going through that maze, we can crouch and shoot their feet, which obviously does damage to them. I have this set up, so I don't know if you can see it, but there is a little slit right here, a little line that's just off match with the graphics. Those are 2 props right there, one there and one there, guarding a fence. You can't shoot through props like these, but you can shoot through a fence, which makes it perfect because when they're in air, if they're smart enough to crouch, they can shoot and hit us. But they can't really see us too well. We can see where their feet is, and still shoot them. And more than likely they'll be crouched near the keypads, so it makes it easier for us to hit the target. And if they shoot back, they're going to not know that wall's there, and they're going to end up hitting that wall while we're able to shoot through there, obviously. This is just a little cover area for those first two ones. That third one, it takes up maybe about half. So yeah, this is our base pretty much so far. Wow, voice crack. Wow, that was weird. Wow, this guy's actually doing pretty well. He's making a maze now for the second part because I ran out of props. So I believe it's supposed to have up to 40. I have that little window there. Murdoch 412K, KOS territory. This is my base. It has a roof. The roof was never finished, but they don't need to know that. You can't really tell it was never finished. But to be honest, it is the most kick-ass base I have ever seen, and a new design. And I really do not want to be giving this design out to anyone, but I need to update my channel, and I thought maybe why not? People want to gain money. I've spent hours before anyone was able to even get in, bother to. I used to have the base right here, somewhat same design, a little smaller though, and the spawn is right here, as you can see. So people would spawn here and they would just walk by, say, oh, it's a normal base, and then it kind of pissed me off. So I put at the end of Murdoch 412K KOS territory, I put under that we have money printers and guns, so they would see it come in. It attracted a little attention, not much, and so I was like, fuck it, and end up putting weed plants and money printers in the center in front of the window. Just about the whole server was wondering what the fuck we were doing. I had it recorded, but I fucked up, so sorry about that, guys. Maybe you'll get to see it in this not this episode, but another episode. Hopefully I'll be running this for a few hours, so maybe we'll get lucky if people will attempt to raid us. And yeah, yeah, literally everybody on the server and wound up changing to SWAT. Oh, I told you about that. Yeah, the mayor was dumb as shit. I don't know why the fuck he wouldn't do anything. I teleported him. He looked at the base, saw everything, did the shit. One of his own SWAT members shot him to death. We got a new mayor. They busted in the first door, and it was just fucking amazing. One of my boys lit him up, buddy of mine. He was fucking standing right here. He just lighting him up. This wasn't any other place, so I was starting to get a little FPS. And one guy was standing right here, and just lighting him up. I mean, yeah, you could see the guy right there. You could just see his feet. We can shoot to about right there. Right there. So we have quite a good hitbox, and now he's coming through here, which you can see him through. So yeah, it's good for defense. It has never been accomplished on being raided yet, so that's an achievement, I guess. I don't know what they're doing here yet. Maybe they'll have it running through these doorways, the maze. That would be pretty cool. They usually like to do some pretty cool design. This guy, I don't know what the hell this guy's doing. But yeah, that's about it. I've seen our guy try to start building my design, but not many people see the inside of the base on how it's built, how the design is made. And I went through, it took me so many times to get this allowed, but I made it and it works. And I think that's about it for this episode. Since my frames are dropping, I'll try to get some video gameplay later on. Hopefully that would be nice. I'm using a new recording device. I'm using the Action. Usually I use Fraps, but it's too much of a pain in the ass and drops quality whenever I try to bring the size down. So I'm just going to leave it at this for now. It's been nice. Stay tuned. Comment, subscribe, and like. Thanks.